All right, let's talk about SEO. If you've built any kind of digital strategy, you've been playing a game with pretty familiar rules for, well, decades. But what if I told you that game is changing at lightning speed, and it's all thanks to AI? We're going to dive into this massive shift and see what it really means for you.
So let me just ask you this straight up. Is your strategy ready for what's just around the corner? Because that traditional model, typing a keyword, scanning a list of blue links, and clicking through, that's quickly becoming a thing of the past.
To really get a handle on where we're going, we've got to take a quick look in the rearview mirror. For so long, SEO felt kind of predictable, right? It was just this essential part of any digital marketing plan.
I mean, just look at this timeline. You've got Archie way back in 1990, the granddaddy of all search engines, and then the rise of giants like Yahoo and Google. But through it all, the basic goal was always the same: to organize the absolute chaos of the web. Even as the algorithms got crazy complex, the main mission of just ranking a list of websites, that didn't really change for decades.
And this slide? Oh man, this just captures the old way of doing things perfectly. It was a game of loopholes, wasn't it? Flooding the web with super thin content, stuffing keywords everywhere you could, and buying backlinks from, well, pretty much anywhere. But the 2026 playbook, it's a whole new ballgame. We're talking high-quality, human-first content, actually earning your authority, and having a laser focus on what the user really, truly needs.
So what caused this massive seismic shift? Well, in a word, AI. Artificial intelligence hasn't just tweaked the rules a little bit, it has totally changed how we find information. It's moved us from just typing in keywords to having full-on conversations.
I want you to just let that sink in for a second. This is the whole thing right here. It's not enough anymore to just be on the list of results. The new goal is to be the answer that an AI delivers directly to the user. And this isn't some little niche trend, okay? We're talking about an estimated 58% of all search queries being conversational now. People are asking questions in natural language, just like they'd ask a friend. They're not typing Barcelona hotel guide, they're asking, hey, where should I stay in Barcelona if it's my first time visiting? See the difference?
And this massive shift in how we all search is turning traditional search engines into what we now call answer engines. I mean, think about it. Tools like ChatGPT or Google's new AI overviews, or voice assistants like Alexa and Siri, they don't give you a list of links to sort through. They do the work for you. They pull information from all over the web to give you one direct answer.
Okay, so the game is completely different. The old rules are out the window. What's the new playbook? Well, it's built around two new but very closely related concepts that are basically tailor-made for this new world of answer engines.
First up, we've got Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO. The goal here is pretty simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Make your content so clear, so credible, and so well-structured that it becomes the direct source of truth for an AI. You want to be the quote that shows up in Google's AI overview, or the answer that Alexa reads aloud.
And then, right alongside it, you've got Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. Now, this is laser-focused on influencing the big players, the large language models like ChatGPT and Google Gemini. GEO is all about making sure that when these massive AI models cook up an answer, it's your brand, your data, and your insights that they're citing as a source.
This table here just breaks it all down perfectly. So, traditional SEO, that's about climbing the ranks of a list. AEO is about being the star of the show in those AI-powered summaries. And GEO, that's about being the source the AI itself trusts and quotes. Now, the big thing to get here is that these aren't competing strategies. They're all essential parts of a single, modern content strategy.
So with all these new acronyms flying around, SEO, AEO, GEO, you might be wondering, is there one single principle that kind of ties all of this together? And the answer is a big, resounding yes. And it comes to us straight from Google. This is the key to winning in this new era.
It's called EEAT. And this isn't just some marketing buzzword. This is the actual framework that both Google's human raters and its AI systems use to sniff out high-quality content. It stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and the most important one, trust. So think of it like a checklist. Does your content show you've actually walked the walk? Are you a real expert? Are you seen as an authority in your space? And most importantly, can people trust that what you're saying is accurate, honest, and reliable? And this whole idea gets dialed up to 11 when we're talking about what Google calls your money or your life topics. So for things like medical advice, financial guidance, or safety info, the bar for EEAT is incredibly high. And it makes sense, right? Because bad information in these areas can cause real, tangible harm. Here, trust isn't just a goal, it's an absolute requirement.
Okay, so we've covered the history, the big disruption, and the core principles. Now it's time for the most important part. What can you actually do about all this? Let's walk through your new actionable playbook.
So here are 5 concrete steps you can take. First, frame your content around the questions your audience is actually asking. Second, use schema markup. Think of this like adding little labels to your content that tells AI tools exactly what they're looking at, which makes it way easier for them to understand. Third, talk like a human, not a search engine robot. Use conversational language. Fourth, build trust like your life depends on it. This means using bylines from real experts, citing your sources, and keeping your content fresh and up to date. And finally, number 5, you've got to think bigger than just Google. The goal is to be a trusted source for the entire AI ecosystem.
Look, if you take just one thing away from all of this, let it be this right here. The new game of optimization isn't about finding loopholes or gaming algorithms anymore. It's about earning trust by becoming the most helpful, the most credible, and the most authoritative voice on your topic, period.
And that really brings us to the final question I want to leave you with. In this brand new world of answer engines, it's just not enough for your content to be seen. So you have to ask yourself, is your content truly ready to be the answer?